I'm doing a documentary, yeah. This is where I was in the kitchen. And actually over there, because this is where the kettle was originally, over here. And I was just like looking out in the window, and then the kettle was boiling, and the flash of bright light just hit my head, and I was just like, I remember that was my dream I had as a child, and like after all these years, it is incredible. Like that flash of light just sparked everything off, and this is where we are now. If you said to me years ago, could you ever see yourself standing in a school assembly in front of loads and loads of pupils and teachers, explaining like how you've written a book, I would be like, you must be joking. Me, I don't think so. So over here, this is where I done all my writing. I was sat just here, and with my laptop, my famous laptop. I was sat here, just typing away, like that. And I would transport myself into this movie, walking around with like, it's like, so I sat there, and then it's like me walking around with like a clipboard and like writing, that's happened, oh, that's happened, oh, that was said and that was said. But actually, I was just sat here typing. Yeah, that's how I was writing, really. So this is the front room, and that's where I was at. So at school, I just felt I felt I didn't fit in. I felt different. I knew there was something different with me because I was in different classes, and I just wasn't as brainy as anyone else. Just in that class right at the back, and it's like, okay, I'm here. And that was it, really. Everyone just seems like, having a good time, but I just couldn't wait to get out of the gates. I just didn't want to be there. Like, everyone, it's almost like everyone had this identity, like, you are who you are. And that's it, do you know what I mean? And I was just like, no, this isn't me. This isn't me. I don't want to not, like, the only way to describe it, okay, everyone's got a jacket, right? No one's got a hood, yeah? For instance. But I had a hood. There you go. And I wore it. And I wanted to be completely different. And I had my head up. And I just went into this magical land, and just to escape the reality, I was just like a cocoon at school. And when I left, transformed. I was no longer in a cocoon, and I felt me. I felt that what I can do is be that inspirational butterfly to myself. And trained as a hairdresser. And worked in salons, and then become my own boss at the age of 19. And that was it. It was amazing. Yay. I'm free. I can do what I want, you know? And then all changed through lockdown. Could no longer work at home. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And like I said, when I was at school, I had this hood because I was being me. I was in this magical, amazing land. And I felt that I can just be who I want to be. And it was just amazing, absolutely amazing. And I felt like in lockdown, it's like I can't do what I wanted to do, you know? Like going to work, doing all that hair and making people feel amazing. The salon was shut. We couldn't work, so we were at home. So again, it's like every day, what am I going to do, what am I going to do? And then all of a sudden, that flash of light. It was the dream that I used to have as a child. All come back to me. And did I ever think I could be an author? No. Not in a million years. Not in a million years. I didn't believe in myself. I was in special needs, dyslexia. How am I going to be an author? You're going to be a laughing stock. People are going to laugh at you. And I closed the laptop down and stopped writing. I just think at such a young age, words are so important because you just absorb everything like a sponge, and certain things you remember and certain things you don't, I suppose. And I was told at school by one teacher that I wouldn't be able to achieve anything, I wouldn't be able to grasp anything. And I don't know, I just thought, well, if a teacher thinks that, well, what am I gonna do, you know? And I was just like, do you know what? Your words, whatever you say, I'm gonna prove you wrong. And me like going to the schools now and standing in front of all the pupils and that, and it's just incredible because the words that I say are so important, and they'll take that for the rest of their lives. And I always say, never ever let anyone tell you you can't do anything, that you can't follow your dreams. You follow your dreams, you do you. Don't let anyone tell you no different. And that's inspiring, And for me to have that chance to go to the schools and say all those words and just be that inspiration and hope is incredible, absolutely incredible. And I'm just pinching myself every day because have I actually written books and they're now in the 4 schools? It's mind-blowing. And I suppose I'm getting my story out there because I just want to be that inspiration, because I didn't believe in myself and I closed the laptop down halfway through because I just didn't believe in me. I just thought I was going to be a laughing stock. So for my belief, I'm sat here now doing this video, doing the talks in the schools. But if I listen to like my demons, if you will, the books wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be going to the schools, I wouldn't be doing the radio talk shows. This is a journey that I'm absolutely loving right now. And I just want that chance. I want that chance to be believed in so I can make such a difference. Because in special needs, dyslexia, how could I ever become a writer and author? And have my books in schools, it's a pipe dream, it's not gonna happen. But it is happening because I'm believing in me. And I just want someone to believe in me, to give me that chance, so I can show the world how I can make a difference, especially with being dyslexic and stuff. I didn't go to creative writing college or anything like that, but I'm making it and I'm enjoying it. But I suppose I can only do so much. So, yeah. So, after believing in myself, after days and days walking past that laptop, gonna pick it up? No. Gonna pick it up next day? No. Once I figured out pushing the demons out of my head away, because it all stems back to obviously when I went at school in special needs and that, you know, some kids weren't nice, you know, hi, you're in special needs, laughing and all this, like calling names. It just triggered, it had like a trigger point. That's why I closed the laptop down and pushed it to the side, because I was just like, I don't want to feel like how I felt back then. And it was just the laughing and like the special needs, and all this stuff. It was playing over and over and over in my head. And I was just like, just do what you do best, Martin. You are a hairdresser. You have your own salon. You've got an amazing skill. Why are you gonna try and be someone that you're not? Why are you gonna be trying to prove something and in return you're just gonna be laughed at? And that is what I was dealing with. So anyway, one final day, I walked past and I was like, do you know what? I'm picking that laptop up. I'm going to open it and I'm going to carry on writing, because I'm going to be an inspiration to myself and I want to be an inspiration to others. And I was just like, yes. I feel good. I'm typing away, and each letter that I'm pushing down, those doubts and that laughter become non-existent. And I was like, wow. And I could just feel like this superpower coming all over me. Like, I'm going to be that inspirational, magical beam of hope. And I'd done it. And here it is. This is my first book. And I'm just like, I'm holding it now. And I'm like, really? Martin, you've done it. And I just was so overwhelmed with the response when I first announced that I've written my magical book, a dream that I had as a child. And the response was just out of this world, and it was amazing. And I couldn't just stop there. I couldn't just stop there because there's so much to say, and I just couldn't get it all in one book. And I've done it. I've done book 2. It's here. And I couldn't stop there. And I just finished writing book 3. It's in the editing stages. And this is what I'm so passionate about as well. I'm not just a hairdresser. I'm not just a stylist anymore. I am an author. I'm a writer. And that is a big part of me as well. And I'm loving the journey, absolutely loving the journey. And me holding these books up in the schools, in front of the pupils, in front of the teachers as well. It's like, believe in you. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't achieve anything. Believe in you. Follow your dreams. And this is what I'm doing. And I'm just loving every minute of it.
Martin is my guest in this hour, a man who's penned his own books as well. Are you happy? Are you delighted with what you're writing at the moment? Have you had success?
Yeah, honestly, I still pinch myself now because I never thought in a million years that I could ever write books. Obviously, you know, having dyslexia and being in special needs, so it's a great achievement that I've done. So I'm just a little bit overwhelmed, really, on like how much this has like touched people, you know, with my writing, you know, because I didn't believe in myself that I could do it. So to be an inspiration, not only to me, but to be an inspiration to others, it's just incredible. So I'm absolutely loving the journey that I'm on right now with my writing.
That sounds like you really are bolstered up here. You're really happy. Were you ever told, you're stupid, you'll never amount to anything?
Yes, I was. um, at school, basically, yeah. You know, by one teacher, but I don't. You know, that's in the past. And to be honest, it's made me sort of push myself and believe in myself. Maybe that was like the tactic to, you know, be pushed upon me, really, to sort of like, you can do this, you can do this, believe in yourself. So, you know, it was a little bit harsh,
Yeah.
but in a way, I reckon it's, you know, pushed me forward as well. So here I am in my salon, and this is 20 years of my life being a hairstylist, and I absolutely love it. This is where I feel I can be that sort of butterfly and just be so creative and show like my creative skills with my colouring and cutting. And like the hairdressing has been through my life as a little boy, do you know what I mean? I always wanted to be a hairdresser, and that's all I ever wanted to do, is leave school and just be me. I wanted to go into a hair salon and just start exploring like who I can be. And later on, I would love to have my own salon and just have like my own team and be like the creative person that I was born to be. And yeah, here we are. This is my salon, and I'm really happy and I'm really proud, and it's a big massive part of me. And when I'm doing hair, I love it. I'm exploring my creativity. I'm being excited by the clients coming through the door, and they just want to feel completely different. They want to feel 100% amazing. Not that they already aren't, you know, but they walk through the door and they feel a little bit like, oh, you know, because if your hair's not right, you don't feel right. And I always say, your hair is your crown. You wear it every day. So for me to be part of that massive journey for them is incredible, and I can't thank all my clients enough for trusting me with their hair for all the years. Like I said, I've been doing it for 20 years. So, you know, when I'm at home, it's at home. When I'm at the salon, it's my second home, you know? I don't see it as a job. I just see it as my second home. You're walking into my front room, we're all having a laugh, we all get on, and it's incredible, absolutely incredible. And that is how I want my life to plan out. You know, me as a hairdresser, and eventually have me in salon. And I was so lucky enough, at the age of 19, I was my own boss, and I started like building up a brand and a business, and started off small, and I've got a much bigger salon now 20 years down the line. I love all my clients, I love all my team, like my staff are just incredible, amazing. We're all one big family hub, and I love it. So yeah, to have my salon is a dream, and now to have my book journey, my writing career is amazing, and I'm combining both together, and I absolutely love it. So my client wanted to be in my documentary, but didn't want to be shown on camera. So my client wrote down some questions that my client would like to ask me in the documentary. So I'm doing it for my client, and we have one question. Not one question, sorry. We have 5, I think it's 5, is it? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've got 6 questions. Okay, so the first one is, why did I want to become a writer? Now, to answer that, I never thought in a million years that I could ever be a writer. I didn't even think about being a writer. I shied away from reading books. I shied away from actually writing. It just wasn't in my ever pipeline dream. So to answer my client's question, why do I want to become a writer? I didn't want to become a writer. It's happened. But I'm loving it. And yeah, I never thought that I could be a writer. You know, I struggle with obviously my spelling and my, you know, my grammar, my being dyslexic and stuff like that. So I shied away from like reading. I felt like I couldn't read. I felt like I couldn't really understand like the story and stuff like that. But that was when I was younger. So things change as you get older. So to answer my client's first question, why do I want to become a writer? I never wanted to become a writer. It's happened, but I'm loving it. I am a great believer. Everything happens for a reason. Next question. What did I read to inspire me? My client's just going to be like, oh, I'm not answering the questions correctly, but I am, because what inspired me to read? Again, I shied away from reading. I didn't believe that I could read. I found it a difficult challenge for me when I was reading when I was younger. I felt like all the words were like moving up and down like snakes and jumping off the page and stuff like that. So I'll be reading and I'll be skipping lines, and it's just like, oh no, I just shied away from reading. I couldn't read. I just wanted to push it to the side and think, no, I'd rather watch the movie rather than reading that book. So to answer my client's question, what did I read to inspire me? I didn't read when I was younger, but now my own books are making me want to read. So I'm like loving reading like Stephen King. I'm reading that at the moment, and I want to read all the Harry Potter books. Next question. What made me want to write fantasy? What made me want to write fantasy? It was my dream. My dream as a child that came back to me as an adult. So it was all there in my head. As a child, I used to see these characters from my book in my room as a child. I used to vision that I was in this magical land and in the playground casting out magic to the evil witch. And yeah, it's just happened. So the reason why I've been writing fantasy is because the dream when I had as a child come back to me through adulthood. I started writing my dream, which is obviously fantasy, because it'd be amazing if it was real, a magical land out there real. Who knows? You just never know. What other authors do I admire? That is a really good question. So in the last 3 years, this is all new to me. It's all come back from a childhood dream into an adulthood life. I've shied away from obviously reading, I shied away from writing and stuff like that. So this is really new to me in the last 3 years. So I absolutely love J.K. Rowling. I think she's done an amazing job. You know, she also writes magical fantasy, and I look at J.K. Rowling as an inspiration. Wow, started writing on a train, I believe, and look at her now. So I really admire J.K. Rowling. It's all new to me. I'm learning about new different authors. I'm in this author world now. I'm being on the radio with other authors and stuff like that. So it's going to take me a while to get through to so many different level of authors and books and stuff. But I'm loving the journey right now. Where do I see this journey leading to? Now that is a really good question. So, first of all, when I finished writing my first book and it's there, I was just so proud of it. I was so proud of it that it's out of my head, and that I can sleep at night now and thinking, oh my God, you know, I've got to get that down, I've got to get that down, I've got to get that down. That was just incredible, just to see it from my head onto a screen. And then the best bit was obviously we had to print out like the manuscript, so obviously seeing that being printed out, seeing it on paper, and then just holding it like a book would be, that was incredible. And then uploading it onto Amazon, that was just spectacular. And then actually holding the book, like opening it from the postman, being delivered, and then opening it, holding the book for the very first time, that was incredible. And to me, that was just amazing. That was just a wow, amazing thing. Now to see it in 4 schools, to see the pupils holding the books, talking about it, seeing the teachers holding up the book, reading out the first chapter, the second chapter to the pupils in assembly, that is incredible. That's amazing. To see my website up and running, that is incredible. So each step is leading on to this big journey. Where do I see it leading to? I want to see it in all the schools, because I want to be that inspiration of hope, that you can follow your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you no different. This is a really good one. What actors would I like to play in my books if it would become a movie? Wow. So obviously there's a villain, and I just think Angelina Jolie would play Lady Malaga amazing, absolutely amazing. And like Bette Midler as another one of the characters, like Mrs. Evil, and there's just so many, There's loads, like Angelina Jolie, Bette Midler, Glenn Close. Do you know what I mean? I love them all. Love them all. Like they play amazing characters. Honestly, I would just be humble if it even got into the publishing house. That would just be an amazing dream, because that's one door open and then the world's my oyster, as they say. So to have a publishing house believe in me would be amazing, and then we could just get everyone on board to make the movie, like all the amazing characters out of the book, and then for the amazing actors and actresses, it would just be incredible, absolutely incredible. So yeah, that is my client's questions, and I really like that. So yeah, that was my client's question, and yeah, thank you for being in my documentary. Pandemic, I also drew this picture. So this is a print on like Perspex. But yeah, this is a picture I drew in lockdown, and yeah, it just come out of my head one day. Just started drawing, and I've got the original at home, and I actually done it on material, and I just love like all the bright colours, and yeah, so I done that in lockdown. So I'm a very creative person, obviously, so with my hairdressing, you know, with my colour, my cutting, and I love doing pictures. So yeah, this is my piece from the Sorrow range. So I've done quite a few drawings, and when I was 10 years old, I actually drew the picture of the evil witch from my book, how obviously I thought like she looked at that age, and done my first little story at age 10. That's incredible, because like I was saying to people, you know, I had this dream when I was a child. I used to dream about it and stuff like that. But I was just thinking, anyone can say that they had a dream. You know, I wanted to find proof. And I went up to Mum and Dad one day, and we went through the attic where Mum and Dad keep like a massive box of all my stuff from obviously as a child. And we went through it. I think we're there for like an hour or so. And sorry, like the lighting and that is like all making me head shiny. I get really paranoid. Yeah, so we went through, and I was like, there's got to be something in here. There's got to be proof. Hang on, let's just put you down there. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be proof that that's better. There's got to be proof. That's the trouble. Hang on. In the salon, the lighting. That's better. Right. I felt like I was a little bit too bright. There's got to be proof. There's got to be something that I can say to people that this story has been with me as a child. And we found it. We found the drawing that I drew of the evil witch. And my first little story that I started writing at age 10, it was all in there. And I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I found proof that I could prove to people that you know, I'm not just saying that I dreamt of this magical land. I drew this evil witch from the magical land. I wrote my first story. She's been with me all this time. Lady Malaga has been with me all this time. And yeah, that was proof. So what I was trying to say is I'm a very creative person, and that is my artwork over there. And yeah. Right, let's go and switch the light back on. Thank you everyone for watching my documentary. I hope you enjoyed. You can follow more of my journey, what I get up to, on my Instagram, Martin Rowley 1, and my TikTok, Martin Rowley 1. So I really hope that you enjoyed my documentary, and I've inspired you all with my journey. And I'm now waiting for that big break with getting a publishing deal so I can inspire more people with my story. So, like I said, I finished writing book 3. It's in the editing stages. I am currently working on book 4, but I'm just going to take a little bit of a breather now because I've done the 3 books, so that's ready to go to a publishing house, and I can just take a little bit of a step back and just not like run before I'm walking, if you know what I mean. So, you know, like I said, thank you all so much for the love and support. Come and support me on all my channels, and let me know what you think about this documentary. And yeah, if you're in this journey as well, you're starting out writing and that, believe in yourself, and just believe in yourself in anything that you want to do, okay? Believe, and follow your dreams, okay? So this is my documentary, Martin Rowley becoming a published author. So thank you everyone, and yeah, show me what you think of this documentary. Write a comment, put a thumbs up, put a thumbs down, subscribe, don't subscribe, it's your life, you make your decision, okay? But I'm sharing my journey with you all, and yeah, bye.